Colombia's ambassador to Ethiopia, Yasin Arcadio Meneses Kopete, lauded Ethiopia's historic legacy as a profound source of inspiration for Afro-descendant communities in Colombia, across the Americas, and throughout the Caribbean. Ambassador Meneses also highlighted expanding cooperation between the two nations in coffee production and climate action.
Ethiopia for Afro-descendant people in Colombia, and I think in all Americas and Caribbean region, is an inspiration. We know the important role in the development of this movement, born in the Caribbean but then connected to motherland. So all this movement or all our struggles in Colombia, our history, is embedded by this vision of Pan-Africanism or decolonization, and we can continue, explaining some other concepts regarding or related to this historical connection we have in Latin America, Caribbean, and Colombia. Ethiopia, from the historical and anthropological perspective, we see it as the mother of humanity and civilization. That's our perspective. Then, being here as ambassador, we started implementing different collaborations, particularly in coffee. That's something that connects us, profoundly connects us as countries, Ethiopia and Colombia. So we are having a lot of collaborations on the different levels, technical levels, but also we're having several conferences talking about particularly how climate change is affecting or negatively impacting the production of coffee. And this is something very sensitive for our countries because our economy is very linked to this, the production of coffee. The transformation, particularly Addis, is having, we see it there's also a connection regarding the transformation, the urban transformation of Addis, because we're having collaboration between our capitals. Bogota and Addis Ababa, they're collaborating, seeing the transformation of Bogota a couple of years, decades ago. It's not the only one, but we know, these capital cities are collaborating to see how they can support each other for a more inclusive transformation of the city. Because transformation is good, but then we must make it inclusive.
Ethiopia's ongoing national dialogue, Transitional Justice and Disarmament, Demobilization and Reintegration (DDR) processes are critical to building a durable national consensus, European Union Ambassador to Ethiopia, Sofie From-Emmesberger said.
National dialogue, transitional justice and the DDR, they are all absolutely key for Ethiopia. Starting with the national dialogue, I think this is a unique platform for dialogue, for really bringing up political, societal, diverging views that has been there to engage in a dialogue and find peaceful ways. I would say that this is not just one-off, but really to change the pattern from solving disputes through violence to solving disputes through dialogue and compromise. And I see that this platform is also important in order to for consensus building. It is important then for citizens to be heard. With that, of course, they will take more ownership of the future of the state. So in that way, it's important.
stakeholders commemorating International Mother Language Day, highlighted its crucial role in advancing inclusive multilingual education. Abubakar Dio, Chief of Staff representing the Executive Secretary of UNECA, said languages carry far deeper significance than mere communication.
Africa is home to more than 2,000 languages, the richest linguistic diversity in the world. This diversity should not be perceived as fragmentation, but as a strategic capital. When intelligently integrated into education systems, multilingualism strengthens social cohesion and enhances learning outcomes. However, our reflection must also extend to the digital frontiers. In the age of artificial intelligence, languages that are not digitally represented risk becoming economically and culturally invisible. 26 years after the establishment of this day, progress is visible. Mother tongue education is increasingly recognized in early childhood development and literacy strategies.
Rita Bisumath, Liaison Director at UNESCO, echoed this view, describing languages as the living guardians of our identity,
As
the
we
vessels.
have constantly emphasized at UNESCO, promoting multilingualism is a key instrument for fostering peace, tolerance, and mutual respect between peoples. Each language is a unique and irreplaceable source of human creativity and knowledge. Yet, this source is under threat. Across the globe, many languages are disappearing at an alarming rate. With each one that falls silent, we lose an entire world of heritage, an invaluable piece of our shared human heritage. This diversity of tongues is not a barrier. It is a testament of the richness of human imagination and our countless ways of life. However, let us be clear-eyed about this challenge. We know that approximately 40% of the global population does not have access to education in a language that they speak or understand. This simple fact limits a child's ability to learn, to succeed, and to successfully contribute meaningfully to their country, to their society, to their community. This is why promoting mother tongue-based multilingual education is not just a cultural imperative. It is a matter of justice, equity, and a cornerstone of sustainable development.
Language is something we grow up with from the very second we are born. It is the main means we have to express ourselves and connect to others. And what else is closer to heart of human being than its own mother language that he or she has known for immersed in since their birth. Today, multilingualism is recognized not just as a social reality, but also a fundamental human attribute and an effective educational strategy. In this evaluation, young people play the vital role, and they need an education system that recognizes and supports learners.